Hello and welcome to Excel Day 3. Today our learning objective is to calculate formulas in Excel. So students will be able to do this on their own. We are using Excel 2010 for this task. Please record the learning objective in your notes. I'd like to start with some prior knowledge. Excel is a spreadsheet program. Spreadsheets have rows and columns. So far we've used Excel to format data, and we should already know that a formula is a calculation of numbers and that data is information. You do not need to record this because it is prior knowledge. You should already know these things and have them down. Entering formulas is a four-step process. So how do I enter formulas? Step 1, you're going to click the answer cell. That's where you want the answer to go. Step 2 is you're going to use the formula tab and look for that auto sum button. Step 3, you're going to check the range. And the range is a group of selected cells, so what the cells that you're using to calculate the formula. And step 4, you're going to press the enter key, and then you should see your answer in the answer cell. We're going to focus on 4 different types of basic formulas. The first is we're going to add or total our numbers. And in order to use that formula, you're either going to need to type equals sum and then your range, or you can use the auto sum button. You're going to need to use the cell names in the calculation. The next formula we're going to concentrate on is the average, also known as the mean. You're going to type equals average and then your range, or you're going to use the formula tab, and on the auto sum button you're going to look for the average option. The next formula we're going to calculate is the min. In a range of numbers, it would be the lowest number, and you're going to type either equals min, or you're going to use that auto sum button and you're going to look for the min option. Our last focus is the opposite of min, which is max, which would be the highest number in a range of cells. So you can type equals max and then your range, or you can use that max option on the auto sum drop down menu. Here's your practice file. It should be located on your desktop. You'll need to open it, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to click the answer cell. We're going to see what kind of formula it's asking for. It's asking for a total. I'm going to go to the formula tab. I'm going to use that auto sum button, and a total is the same as a sum, so I'm going to select sum. Step 3 is you check your range. It looks like it's highlighting the correct cells. I'm going to press enter. That's step 4. So it gives me my answer, which is the total of all of my belongings. The next calculation is going to be an average, so I'm going to click the answer cell where I want the answer to go. I'm going to use the auto sum. This time, instead of total, I'm going to use the average option. I'm going to check my range, make sure it's selecting the right cells. Step 4, press the enter key, and there's my average. Now when I click on the cell, you'll see it shows me the formula. Likewise, when I click on the total, it also shows me the formula. Okay, let's move on to the min. So I want to know what the lowest number in this range of cells is. So I'm going to go to auto sum. I'm going to choose the min option. Step 3, check my range. Step 4, press enter, and it will give me the lowest number in my range of belongings. Now we're going to do the opposite. I'm going to click the answer cell. Step 1, find the correct formula, max, check my range. Step 3, and step 4, I'm going to press the enter key. So I just calculated 4 different formulas: a total or sum, an average or mean, the min number, which is the lowest number, and the max number, which is the highest number in a range of cells. So you are to complete the rest of the practice tabs on your own, independently. I'm going to complete one more example for you. I'm going to complete the Practice 2 tab. You'll notice it's asking for different formulas in each table, so you need to pay attention to what formula it's asking for. So the first one is total. So I'm going to click my answer cell, and I'm going to use auto sum, and I'm going to choose sum because that will add everything. Check your range. B3, C3, D3 looks good. Press the enter key. That should give you the sum. Now, a really quick tip: if you want to copy that formula, you go to the lower right hand corner, click where your mouse turns into a little black cross, click and drag, and that will fill the formula in on the rest of the cells. Let's try that for average. I'm going to click where I want the answer to go. Auto sum button, I'm going to choose average. Check my range, H3I3J3, good. Press the enter key. Now I'm going to want to go to the lower right hand corner. Mouse turns into a little cross, click and drag. That copies the formula. Now this one looks a little funky because of the decimals, so I'm going to fix the decimals to 2 places just so it looks nicer. 2 more examples. I'm going to zoom into them a little bit. We have the min of the test scores, so I'm going to go back to the formulas tab, click my answer cell, auto sum, look for the min option, check my range, press enter, click, drag to copy. It's a quick copy called fill. I'm going to do one more time. Click my answer cell, auto sum button. This time I want the max, the highest number in the range. Check my range, looks good. Press enter. Now I want to copy that, lower right hand corner. Mouse turns into a black cross, click, drag down, and fill. Should shorten the amount of time it takes you to calculate your formulas. So I'm going to zoom back out. You can see what the finished formulas look like. Complete the rest on your own and show your teacher your work when you're done. And then the very last thing I want you to do is to write a summary. I want you to spend a few moments, write a 3 to 5 sentence summary of what you learned about entering formulas and calculating formulas in Excel. These are some prompts you can follow to help you complete the task. You can tell me what the main ideas are that you learned today, what will be most helpful to you, what is most important for you to remember today, how does what you learned today connect to what you've learned previously or what you may learn in the future, or how could you use what you learned today in your everyday life, and if you couldn't, who could use this information? Complete your summary, and then you're done for today.